What is going on, everybody? Justin Thomas here, and if this is your first time finding me, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button so you get updates every time I upload. So today we're going to be doing something kind of different. I got sent an article yesterday. It is from winteriscoming.net, a author, Corey Smith, who, the odd thing about this, he published yesterday, and this is an article about bookies taking bets on who will ultimately sit on the throne at the end of Game of Thrones. And so I got this sent to me, but the same guy did a whole article about my theories, and I didn't see that for like a month. So just really odd about what they notify you on. I have not had the time to really sit down and research this by any means. I did go to a few other sites to compare odds and stuff like that. And obviously, I mean, this is being presented like this is new, but I mean, people have been betting on, well, literally betting on anything since the beginning of time, but also people have been betting on television for years. People used to bet on Survivor and Big Brother and all those stupid reality shows. So literally, obviously, you can bet on anything. Now, the title says casinos. I guess there are some casinos that are taking bets. Vegas, you can bet on anything, but mostly these are online sports books. The odds that I'll be citing specifically William Hill. It is a London-based bookmaker. If anybody out there is actually interested in betting on Game of Thrones, which kind of just doing this on the whim here, I guess it'd be fair to say I have not, spent weeks of research looking into this, but also I'm never going to do that either. It was very interesting to watch somebody that was a typical Vegas guy, suit and greasy hair, and walking around the casino floor, almost doing a recap of Game of Thrones and giving his reasons for why the money line is moving and why the odds are changing and stuff. This one was he ended up being completely incorrect. I mean, this is now hindsight, to be fair, because obviously I'm watching one from last year, but that it's very interesting to me. And as somebody that makes theories and watches the fandom as closely as I do, I mean, not above anything, but it's very interesting. And that brings me to the odds, and I'll be putting them a few up on screen. And the odds that are being reported for some reason heavily in the news today, like I said, this is not new, are for people that are interested in betting on who is going to be the person that ends up sitting on the Iron Throne in the end. Now, I get why in the previous seasons, this was a big thing to bet on, and the action was always heavy on this. And I mean, it's probably far more likely, and this is not an option to bet on, it will if nobody is sitting on the Iron Throne. But I would say that the odds are in favor of there not being anybody on the Iron Throne and there not being one. You got a very high chance of being a push, arguably a higher chance than anything of being a push, which makes them no money. This is probably not being ran by people that know a lot about Game of Thrones. So I'm not advocating that you guys go and start gambling online about what's going to happen in Game of Thrones. I would guarantee at least a lot of people that watch this channel have a much higher chance of winning some money than whoever is making these odds and whoever's using these odds. I did go before really quickly, and I took the top people and used a number we all know, $100. I put for everybody, I put the fractional odd, and then I put what you'd have to bet to make $100 for that. So you guys had a reference point. Anyways, Jon Snow is favored in this one at 9-4. Something to note about this is that, let's just say for the sake of argument that end up being the tie. Let's say that Jon and Dany co-rule. Let's see that Tyrion and Sansa co-rule. That would be an issue because in the world of sportsbook betting, the dead heat stipulation is in place. That means that if there is a tie, that they are going to divvy it up between the people that have tied, and it's going to be divvied up according to the odds that they took. The point is, if two of these people end up actually ascending to the throne, there's going to be an issue because this dead heat rule is chopping up your money. Jon is the favorite at 9-4. So if you're looking to win $100, you have to bet $44.4. Then we have Dany as a close second at 4-1. If you're looking to win $100, you would just simply have to bet $25 for Dany to win. It is a little surprising to me that Dany is in second, but not much. Not much. I see a lot of people complaining about this, but I don't see that as a big one. This is a big one for me. This is a big. I had to check to make sure these weren't for last season. Cersei's in third at 7-1, so you'd have to bet $14.29 to get $100. I do find that quite odd, to be honest. And then you have coming in fourth place, and this is the one that I could see another situation you have right now is that Bran is the Night King. And what happens if the Night King, who is number 4, surprisingly, kind of dark, at 8-1. So if you're looking to make $100 and betting on the Night King, you would only need to bet $12.50. But what happens if that ends up being true? Are they ready to deal with crazy twists that come from George R.R. Martin? Are these bookmakers really equipped to deal with a situation of people that bet both on Bran and then Bran ends up being the Night King, or the Night King, blah, 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 or vice versa, and either one of them ascends to the Iron Throne, which again, I don't think is likely. But yeah, it's just that was a little bit interesting to me. And then after the Night King, you have Tyrion at 10-1, so simple $10 to make 100. And then we have Bran, who, like I said, some people believe he is the Night King. I mean, like, there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff that could happen. We don't know in this. You get Jack and you get at least 4 other people, right? And you go to the books, you even get more. So same with Arya, technically. Are they ready to deal with people like me sitting there arguing, or people even worse than me? So Bran is at 12-1, so you'd have to bet $8.33 to make 100, obviously. So we then go to Samuel Tarly, who is at 12-1. I feel that Sam should be a little higher. I definitely would put Sam above Bran. So obviously that's the same $8.33 to make $100. You have Gendry, 12-1 as well. Same odds as Bran. I don't know. I'd like to. I want to know your guys' thoughts on these. So $8.33 to make your 100. And then you have Sansa. This is the one I really have a problem with. I think Sansa has a high chance because they have never paid off any of her story arcs except for when she killed Ramsay, which is arguably her degressing rather than progressing. It's for a different video. But anyways, 12-1. She is just as high of a chance as Gendry. That's where they're putting her. And they have Cersei in 3rd. I mean, you know what I mean? I guess I'm a little cocky about it, but I don't think they know what they're talking about. Another thing that makes me believe they don't know what they're talking about is on the list. Let's see, and again, yeah, I guess hindsight's 20/20, but so this was right before last season, and this was their odds going into the season, and this was for which character they believe to perish first. So obviously your top one is what the best odds are. They have Jaime Lannister going into season 7 as the highest odds for dying first, perish first in the series, and they count any White Walker in this. Any White Walker is actually about 7 down from Jaime. Cersei is 2nd. Jorah, which, okay, because of the grayscale, I'll give them that as 3rd, but I can't justify Cersei and Jaime as number 1 and 2 for, the highest odds of perishing. So predicted that Jaime Lannister, Cersei, Jorah, Euron all perish before any White Walker. Just literally could be any. That means they didn't even need to kill an actor. It's just a CGI. And then you have the people that they see less likely to die are Benjen Stark. Any Sand Snake is like almost at the very bottom of the list. So they figured that they would keep all the Sand Snakes alive, all the White Walkers alive, and kill Jaime Lannister first. Just saying. Probably not the most informed. So if you guys are actually taking part in this can benefit you, but it can also screw you too with some of these messed up odds. I mean, you could have made a shit ton of money betting on the Sand Snake because they were giving you great odds because they didn't think any Sand Snakes were going to die last season. Wow. And they're like, but Jaime's going to die, so you got to... I mean, if you're going to play, let's see. So if you would have wanted to make money off Jaime last year, if you wanted to make $100 off of Jaime, you would have had to bet $25. But if you would have wanted to make $100 off any Sand Snake, they are. Any Sand Snake is at plus 696 right now, so let's put that in. So if you were looking to make the $100 mark that we said or whatever, and you needed to make that off of Jaime, who they are saying has the best odds of dying first at the beginning of last season. Remember, we're going back. You would have had to bet $25. Now, if you wanted to make $100 and you thought that the first, because obviously Jamie wasn't going to be the first person to die last season. So that's not really a way you're going to make money if you even watch the show a little bit. So, but you do figure, okay, with a sand snake, that's, more likely. It's, probably not going to happen either. There's a lot better picks than any of these top people. But a sand snake's way down here. They are plus 696 instead of the plus 411 like Jamie. And you would only have to bet $14 to make your 100. So, almost half of what it would be to Jamie. They figured that it was 50% more likely for Jamie to die than a sand snake. Just throwing this, I'm just giving you guys information, do what you want with it. So finally we have our launch shots for the Iron Throne. We have the Jack and Hagar, which is at his 100 to 1, which means obviously you bet $1 and you could get that 100. But I think that you get quite a few people when you get Jack, and like I said, so not too bad. And poor Gilly, the girl don't even look like she wants it. She's trying to learn to read and everything, and she's 250 to 1. She is bare bottom. She is the least likely, in their opinion, to ascend to the Iron Throne. I would say it's very, very unlikely, but I wouldn't put her at dead last. So you would have to only bet 40 cents because she's such a long shot. They say you give us 40 cents. If she wins, we'll give you $100. I don't know. I think this is kind of fun. Like I said, I'm just kind of finding it to. I'm gonna have this list for you guys in the information. Put it right at the very top. Redo this list. Put it in the comments, and we'll vote on the best list. And we'll just do another gift card. We're giving out the other Barnes & Noble $20 gift card this Sunday, so we will do another one for this one that we'll just do from a week from that giveaway. It's trying to give some perks for you guys. I'm Justin Thomas, and make sure to subscribe if you have not, because YouTube just did a new stipulation. I just got this email. When I was recording this, I had to stop because I got this email right here from YouTube. Let me know about the change. I have the over 4,000 hours of watch time, which is kind of all that should matter in my opinion, because that's, people are watching it. You don't get paid for a subscriber. Of course, I want more subscribers, but I have the hours, thank God, because those are the hard things. I have 30 days to get about 120 new subs. It's what it is, but don't let YouTube take away my ability to monetize, because it's not about the money. I don't get a lot of money from YouTube. I get a few bucks here and a few bucks here. It's about, if you're not monetized, they don't prioritize you because they don't make money off of you. So my content is less likely to be seen. It's not about the money. Help me get to 1,000.
No, I didn't see you guys there. I'm Justin Thomas, and I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you did enjoy that video, make sure to check out some of our other videos. Maybe right here, possibly right there. But make sure to subscribe right there. And we'll see you guys soon.